Okay, you push it.
Hey, welcome to another live stream with Crypto Tips. My name is Toby.
My name is Heidi.
And happy birthday, Bitcoin.
Yes.
13 years. Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And not only that, but it's on its birthday, the Bitcoin hash rate is at all-time highs. It's completely recovered from the China ban.
And then some.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen anything yet. So the network is as secure as ever, and you have more miners than ever trying to
more
mine
decentralized than ever.
Exactly, more decentralized than ever.
Great.
Probably more green than ever as well. So if you're into that, and then yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
Hey, everyone who is here watching us live in the live chat, we're going to say hi to you. But of course, for those of you who are new to this channel, every Monday at noon Eastern time, we are here going live to answer your questions and talk about whatever the heck is going on with crypto that week. So here we are.
Where's that that message that person?
Oh, okay. We had a really, really lovely message from one of our Patreon members.
Cool.
So we want to just read it for you.
It's good to be able to see the people that we've helped or hear what they think and stuff. So yeah, check this out. Go for it.
Okay. He said, I had a great year, largely because of what Toby and Heidi offer. I've avoided NFTs because I don't understand the subject as much as I'd like to. Fair enough. It's probably wise. My investment in Crypto Tips gave a 4,000% return on par with an investment in another Canadian IPO. Thank you for your guidance.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Congratulations.
I love hearing that. Absolutely.
Jan.
So cool.
Hola. Hola, Jan. I see you.
What's up, Sean? What's up, Claudia? What's up, Bert? All right. So let's get into some of this.
Okay, so let's kick this off with a question we have from Gabby. Where do you keep your emergency fund to protect it from inflation and to keep having liquid? Would you recommend to keep it in Bitcoin? Well, if you're asking us what we're doing, not necessarily financial advice, what you should do, absolutely. We have emergency funds in a couple different coins, but yeah, definitely Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, period, especially one that's proving to be a hedge against inflation. Cryptocurrencies are exceptionally liquid and transferable and, transportable.
For sure. And Ethereum
things.
And getting into smart contracts and all these things are great stores of value. And I mean, gosh, I posted on Twitter, it's been my 9 years that I've been in this space. And what a store of value. I got into Ethereum at 70 cents and now it's almost at $4,000. That's great. What a store of value. I couldn't have done that anywhere else. Where the heck am I going to be able to do that? Or Bitcoin at $90. Like this doesn't have from to now. It's great. And especially the more you learn about this space and you know where this space is heading and you understand the current banking system, the more you're going to feel comfortable with holding on to this stuff for the long term. And it actually decreases a lot of the noise. So a lot of people are will bash you, your friends and your family will just say, hey, that's a stupid investment. Like my family, they kind of thought I was an idiot for doing what I did. And, it paid off not listening to them. So it's good to not listen to family and friends a lot of the times when it comes to financial advice. That's one thing that I learned. Unless they're very smart with money or or
just open-minded.
Sure. Yeah.
For example, anyway. Let's talk about the epic failures of price predictions that we've seen last year leading up to the end of 2021. There was a lot of anticipation for what Bitcoin was going to be doing at the end of 2021 in December. A lot of very notable analysts of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, the TA and the price guys, were having really, really crazy price predictions. They were public about it, so I'm not going to feel too bad calling him out here.
One actually blocked Heidi.
And maybe this video
actually,
is why.
Plan B actually.
Yeah, we gotta burn that
Banana,
shirt.
hold on a second. Hold on. The term Plan B was way before Mr. Frickin'
Yeah.
Plan B, all right? So just giving you that much.
Yeah, but so anyway, Willy Woo and Plan B are really vocal people. They have a huge following on Twitter, and there is a danger to price predictions like this, especially when you're putting a date on it or an expiration date. I'll get into that in a minute. But so anyway, for example.
Can I just jump in really
Okay.
quick? Okay, so the difference between Plan B and Willy Woo. Willy Woo understands Bitcoin.
Yeah, he's really good with
OG.
on-chain analytics. I appreciate it.
He's
for
not
that.
a goofball, whatever,
Yeah.
and making ridiculous claims. Like that's one of the guys I respect in the space. Plan B is a new guy, and like whatever. Like,
If he blocks me on Twitter, you might be singing a different tune.
I don't care. Like it doesn't matter. Willy Woo, on another hand, you'll learn from Willy Woo. He's
Yeah.
actually a very smart
Yeah.
person. So just want to get.
We're
that
gonna
out there.
get into all of that, but okay, so let's say at the beginning of 2021, Willy Woo was saying Bitcoin was going to reach $300, $400, maybe even $500,000 per Bitcoin
Really?
at the end of 2021.
I think he was drunk.
And then what happened? And then what happened in June when we saw that famous 50% drop and
56.
everything went on the fire sale? He readjusted his prediction that he thought Bitcoin was going to hit $200,000 by December. That was actually a much higher prediction than what Plan B was saying. But anyway, that's an example of what one of the loudest voices in crypto are saying, putting himself out there for that price prediction, $200,000 by December. And so now Plan B, he's a guy, if you don't know, he's someone who has developed a stock to flow model for Bitcoin and the price points that it should be hitting along as time progresses. Until now, that stock to flow model has proven to be very right. So more as each time that the model was hitting, that Bitcoin was hitting the points as to be expected according to this model, people got more and more solidified that this is the end all be all. This is the prediction of what's going to happen to Bitcoin. And according to that model, Bitcoin should have at least hit $100,000 by December. And this is a quote from Plan B. He said, "I would be very, very surprised if Bitcoin's price would be below $100,000 at the end of the year. That would sort of invalidate my view, my models, and that would certainly surprise me. I do think we will see a price that is at least $135,000 by Christmas of 2021 because that's what my floor model says." Basically, I'm using three kinds of models that all say the same thing and is wrong. So that's the issue when you think you have a tool that can predict what's going to happen to a brand new asset class that is tackling all these different narratives, whether it's just an online coin, whether it's for criminals, or whether it's for privacy, whether it's an inflation hedge. There's a lot that is unknown about what will happen with Bitcoin. Generally, of course, we're bullish on Bitcoin. We think it's going to keep going up. But to think that you can pinpoint the price and when it's going to happen, I think that you're trying to put Bitcoin into a box that it doesn't need to be in, you can't predict what's going to happen here. And that's kind of the beautiful part of it, right? Keep us all on our toes.
Part of me, what I think happened, like maybe this is the conspiracy
what had happened was
theory in me, but I think whales knew that this is what people are looking for. And so what is the best way to grab other people's Bitcoins that might have a strong hold on that? It's to destroy confidence. So if people are waiting for $100,000, $200,000, $500,000 Bitcoin, and then it's dropping till the end of the year, people are freaking out. That's why you haven't seen. That's why you've seen the Bitcoin fear and greed index. It's been below in the fear and very fearful for a very long time. I haven't seen that. I don't even remember the last time I saw it with greedy. Bitcoin fear and greed index.
Oh, that was in May. 2021.
No, it happened
hit an
after
all-time
that.
high.
No, yeah,
but it hasn't been that long.
Exactly. So I
It
think
hasn't been that cold of a winter yet.
Yeah, sure. Right. Yeah. So who knows? But yeah, we'll see. Anyways. Oh, Sana, thanks. Hi, Toby and Heidi. I joined the CT Club last March, and I appreciate all that you do. Thank you for not shilling. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks. Cool.
I do want to get into what's the old-fashioned phrase? The bee in my bonnet about
Go for it.
happening
Go for it.
with these price predictions.
Yeah.
Is that especially considering, whenever Bitcoin is in a bull market, whenever it's being primed to hit all-time highs, that's when, no offense, the most ignorant people, not ignorant, uneducated, uninformed people are investing in cryptocurrency. Most of these people will succumb to scams. They'll lose their passwords. They'll lose their crypto. They'll sell too early, or they'll sell at a loss because they're scared. They're also going to buy because they have this guy who is really popular on Twitter, who's being interviewed by everyone on YouTube. And he's saying that Bitcoin is going to hit at least $100,000 by Christmas. If you think that that sounds like insider information, doesn't it? Like, oh, guaranteed. This guy is legit. Look at his model has been right so far. How could it go wrong? And it does, because Bitcoin is nowhere near $100,000 right now. In fact, it's been pretty boring, and we've been seeing some dips along the way too. So, for example, if you bought Bitcoin thinking it was going to do something crazy within a month, you probably would have put way too much money in that you would have been comfortable with. And if that trade went the other way, if the price started dropping and you're investing more than you can afford to lose, you're going to sell at a loss. You're going to lose that money, whatever, whenever you decide to sell, and you're probably going to have a bad taste in your mouth. And the thing is, if you would have just held, you probably are going to see profits sooner than later, because we are in a bull market. But to think that you can pinpoint it is very dangerous.
Exactly. Like, I would never try to pinpoint a price. Yeah. I even tweeted about that today. I would never, ever try to. But I also said Bitcoin is going to go to $1 million, whether you like it or not. It's just a matter of when. It's not if, but when. But I'm not going to put a date on it, because that's stupid. Like that. I mean, it's eventually going to reach that. It's pretty much built into. It's built into Bitcoin. Like, especially from the inflation, the emission rate. Where it's actually going, how many billionaires are actually buying Bitcoin right now? It's going to $1 million. Like, there's 60 million millionaires in the world right now. And yeah, they will not, like, one Bitcoin, they will not own one Bitcoin. Each of those people will not own one Bitcoin, because multiple.
Chances are, yeah.
There's, you have people like MicroStrategies that has like 122,000. He keeps buying it. Yeah, I think
bought another like 90 million worth of it.
I think the last one he bought was at 49,000. So
yeah.
He's continuing to dollar cost average, which is really smart for this guy. As long as I
wonder if there's some correlation between MicroStrategy's average buy-in price and the range that we seem to be stuck in with crypto.
You never know.
It's kind of interesting, isn't it?
But I think he's buying from a long time ago. I heard that he was buying,
like in the 30s.
He said it was $2,000 per minute that he was putting into Bitcoin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Rapid DCA.
$2,000 a minute. Man, that's called dollar cost averaging. Wow.
Tim H has a good question here.
Yeah.
Bon dia. Do you guys ever do any leverage? We're at 46,000. If we spring back up after breaking lower resistance, do you take a leverage trade possibly up to 48 or 49,000? What are your thoughts?
I don't use leverage at all. I don't need to use leverage. Yeah. I've been in this space for a very long time. I don't need it. You're
going to learn that about us.
I can sleep and not worry about it. But my friends use leverage. My friend Ugo uses leverage all the time.
Shout out to Ugo.
Yeah.
Hey.
And he just
it's pretty. You guys should have a discussion if he ever wants to come back on the show.
Yeah.
You should talk about leverage trading.
He's a shy guy.
Get a little argue on it. Another one by Augusto. Hey guys, greetings from Peru.
What's
Do you
up?
think a recession could lead Bitcoin price below 40,000?
I mean, you don't even need a recession for that. I mean, we could spike down to the 30s. You never know. I mean, guys, Bitcoin in a bull market, it went down 56%. We aren't even close to being down 56% right now. So yeah, it could definitely do that regardless of a recession. But I would say that people in a recession, they're going to see the stock market fall. So Bitcoin might follow suit. But right now, like the feds are printing so much money. The Fed is printing so much money. The central banks and the ECB, they're all printing like crazy, and they don't have any desire to stop. So this money has to go places. And if you understand like money velocity, that's how fast money changes hands. It's at really low. It's almost all-time really low right now. So,
Mike Maloney has a great series on that. If you guys want to learn about how money works, check it out.
That's keeping inflation kind of in check, but I mean, in check is all relative. I mean, look at lumber and look at steel. If you were to compare like inflation to steel and stuff or lumber, we're in hyperinflation right now. That's pretty much hyperinflation. I mean, it gets worse, but like that's just the canary in the coal mine, So yeah, I think that if there is a recession that we could experience a dip, but I think it's going to be bought up like crazy because like where else are you going to put your money, guys? Like the whole world's going digital and people want transferability like with ease, and they want something that's not so governmentally, restricted, and that's Bitcoin. And especially when the Lightning Network starts cruising and you have ZK rollups or whatever where you can obfuscate your Bitcoin, like that's just on another level, and it's open source, guys. You can build whatever you want on Bitcoin. So it makes me wonder what's going to happen with all the other privacy coins as well.
Yeah.
Once Bitcoin comes out with that, that's going to be really interesting. How fast it can go per second. You can do an almost unlimited transactions per second. So in the future, it's going to be amazing. And it's going to be interesting to see what these other coins have to offer.
Pedro has a really good question.
Yeah.
What will happen first? Bitcoin at $1 million or Toby surf the biggest wave at Nazare? At that point, that would be a world record.
Yeah.
2 world records in a row hit here. So
I mean,
85 feet.
Jeez, Heidi.
I think you can do it, Toby.
Feet? I don't know.
82 is the current record, isn't it?
Yeah.
I need 85.
Yeah. As far as
just this much more.
I've already got a world record once, and it got broken.
Guys,
and so
Toby paddled into a 56. 56. I'm sorry.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Oh, whatever.
I should know that.
Anyways,
56-foot wave in Mexico.
Yes.
Paddled into it.
It was back in 2002.
He didn't have a vest on or anything.
Nothing.
Just a wetsuit.
Yeah.
And not even a good leash on your board.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I wasn't very prepared. But hey, I
saw it
and I wanted it. So that's what
he got it. It's amazing. Check it out.
Sure.
Toby Cunningham, WSL, XXL, world record.
All right, let's get on to this. Do you guys know how to speak Portuguese? Un pouco.
Eu preciso aprender mais.
Jeez, we're idiots. All right.
I need to learn more.
All right. Next one.
Okay. Let's get into our predictions, not price predictions. Sorry, guys. Our prediction after the whole rant I just did, I cannot do a price prediction at this point.
No, it's good.
Predictions for cryptocurrencies in 2022. What does the frontier of crypto look like for you in 2022? And you guys who are watching in the live stream and in the comments, if you're catching this after our live, leave us in the comments. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen in crypto 2022. And if you're in the live chat, we're going to go through and read some off as well.
Okay.
So there.
Metaverse, NFTs, going to be huge. I see the world going into another lockdown. And so people are going to lose more jobs. And there's going to be more currency printing. So, man, people are going to want to escape these rules and regulations that are cracking down. And I see that as, positive for Metaverse. And I know it's sad. I know I keep saying this, but I'm going to keep saying this. Like, guys, if you want to make money off this is where I think money is going to be made. And I just today on our CT Club, I made a a trade alert on pretty much coins that are in the metaverse and NFTs. So yeah, I believe that's going to be huge. There is one thing I'd love to get is this is kind of crazy, but I would love to get sometime like during the next bear market, a CryptoPunk. And the reason why is because I think that is the first NFT, like really popular NFT. I can totally admit this. I haven't really told you that.
That's what I'm reacting to.
and so
live.
But I think like it could be a really good investment, especially during a bull or bear market. So you've seen like the prices coming down on these coins, and I think that they will go down as well. So right now, like in a middle of a bull market, I think it's dangerous to get into them. That's just my personal opinion. But I think, once we do go into a bear market, I think, the Bored Ape Yacht Club, CryptoPunks, and some of the top ones are going to do really crappy during a bear market. And that's when I would like to buy up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have a couple things about NFTs.
Yeah.
Like today we just read the article how Samsung, Samsung is going to be doing, including an NFT basically application within their smart TVs. So then right on your TV, you can shop, buy, trade NFTs. Yeah. So they're obviously recognizing the amount of money getting poured into this. They want to be a part of it. I think that's another example of how NFTs aren't going away. Yeah. So I agree with you. Yeah. But there was... recently, a guy lost like $2 million worth of his NFTs of the Bored Ape Yacht Club and the other one. And he was complaining and he was getting a lot of flack on Twitter. And then I guess OpenSea supposedly, allegedly froze the NFTs.
Yeah.
So the hacker couldn't move them. That is a huge red flag that OpenSea is... perhaps way more if they did freeze it, it's way more centralized than they're playing it off to be.
Sure.
And so if that's where you're choosing to store your money, it's not like Bitcoin where it's immutable and it's peer-to-peer. It's centralized and people can control the coins, much like how Tether, doesn't Tether can freeze coins? I think USDC can do the same thing.
NFTs are a risk.
Yeah.
They are a risk, guys.
And not just an investment risk, but also like an ownership risk. Like it's not necessarily guaranteed that, you can transact in it however you want. Hopefully that will change in the future.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's actually what I think is going to happen, hopefully in 2022, is a couple weeks ago, too, I read this article from Bloomberg saying how 2022 is going to be the year that U.S. embraces cryptocurrency. That doesn't mean they're going to be crypto friendly. It means they're going to lay down the law and regulations are going to be stiff. Yeah. So for all of you who are in the U.S., I implore you to learn how to use decentralized exchanges. You're probably going to have to learn how to wrap coins and move coins from one blockchain to another, because that's how you are going to be able to be investing in these undiscovered cryptocurrencies, these micro cap coins that everyone's going to be excited about, because regulations mean that these certain coins to be listed on a centralized exchange, if they don't check all the boxes, they can't be listed. And that exchange cannot make that risk available to you as a U.S. citizen. It doesn't mean that you can't go off on your own and make that own risk if you want, but that exchange being centralized and the U.S. government basically has their hands around its throat, they have to do what they're told, and they can't let you invest in it. So for me, I think decentralized exchanges are going to be going off the roof. Any kind of decentralized exchange that focuses on like cross-chain transactions, I think is going to be very valuable because there's many times where, you have to like wrap your Ethereum and then you're on MetaMask and like what network are you on?
Such a pain in the
butt,
a
headache.
Man.
It's not easy. And it's,
but that's where the money's made.
That is where the money's made.
When things are a pain in the butt, that's when you want to take advantage of it. Like, yeah, it's hard. I get it. Right when I first started trying to buy Bitcoin, it was freaking tough. I didn't have anywhere to go. There's no YouTube, anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's hard, but the first mover advantage, that's what you get. If you can see where the world's heading And you can see like Heidi said, decentralized exchanges, that's the key, you know, like they're amazing. Heidi's been touting I don't know if you know this by now, but Heidi's been touting decentralized exchanges since 2016.
Yeah.
Like she's the only person on YouTube, literally the only person on YouTube pretty much that was talking about decentralized exchanges. Boom. And you know what? We made a lot of money off that, Heidi. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Absolutely. You taught me about it pretty much. You know, and you got me going.
This is what I felt like when I was talking about your world record rate. You got bashful.
No, but I mean, I thank you for that. That's awesome.
But it's interesting. It's like the people who are building decentralized, truly are trying their best to be decentralized, are the ones who had the foresight of knowing the implications of cryptocurrency and the need that the decentralization will be. The people who were greedy or didn't take it seriously enough. Like even Brian Armstrong said that if he could do it all over again, he wishes he started in a decentralized exchange. And so out of necessity, out of necessity, a lot of people are going to be having to move into the more decentralized arena, organization like a DAO, decentralized autonomous organization. Self-governance is going to be coming around. There's a lot of interesting talks we could have about that. I'm always saving those kind of things for the bear market because quite frankly, most of the people here don't even be talking about it now. You probably don't care. You just want to know what the price of some coin is. Bear markets are all the cool people in crypto hang out. So if you guys are one of them, just
I think
wait.
They're pretty cool.
I mean, it's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm not trying to test.
Let's go to the next question.
Sorry. Okay.
Didn't you have one up there?
Oh, did I? I thought I already read it.
Okay. So somebody asked about Pulse Chain. I think that eventually it's going to come out. I mean, it's not out yet. So we'll see.
Yeah, we don't have insider information on that.
But I still put money in it. Yeah, who knows?
Hey, Heidi. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Hey, Heidi and Toby, when you mention there'll perhaps or probably be a 80% crash in crypto, what would cause this? What is the reason behind it?
Buyer exhaustion, the lack of buyers. People have already made their money. Like the last of retail. That's what happened last time, and it's not like really a news-based thing. I mean, news does correlate a little bit because the more the news talks about it and it's on the front page of CNBC or somewhere else, that millions and millions of people look at, that's when people FOMO in. And then, once it's like the, what do you call it? The musical chairs thing, that's it. So once nobody else wants to buy, it's like the greater fool theory.
And also the most people who are buying at that panic, like hockey stick moment.
They'll put everything in there. And
the second there is a falter and there's a whiff of, it's going to go down, everyone starts selling.
And people are leveraging themselves like crazy.
That's what sends it down pretty hard and fast.
Yeah, especially like leverage traders and stop losses. Like people are leveraged like crazy. So when they're getting liquidated, they're having to like mass sell everything they have. And then it just creates a snowball effect, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and it just takes everybody down, other than the short sellers or the people that had gotten out into Tether or something or USDC. So but it's going to be really exciting to watch it happen because we're going to be out and we're going to let everybody know when we're getting out of this stuff. It should be fun. And it's not going to be 80%, by the way. It's going to be more than 80%. We had a 56% drawback on a bull market. We're going back. We're going way lower than 80%. So we're pulling back. So yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to find
Reggie Middleton. We will do a video on him.
Yes.
Actually, I think Heidi's going to do one.
Yes.
But I've been following Reggie for a long time. Jeez, and his Veritasium. We'll see what happens. I guess he is a hot,
he's very
Google search.
Yeah, he's all over the Google Analytics.
Yeah.
Tasman, thank you so much for the super chat. He says,
I didn't even know that. Tasman, I literally just answered your question. Yeah.
Thoughts on Veritasium. He got his patent on DeFi.
Nobody's going to patent DeFi.
Even if he is, how does he
Good
How
luck,
does he
buddy.
enforce it?
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
In an open source community. I mean,
Stupid.
I have my own opinions on patents. I know a lot of people have different opinions on patents, and fair enough. But basically, the only patent I'm interested in is the defensive patents, the ones that defend people who are trying to innovate without having to get smothered out by people trying to patent everything. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, if you guys know, I think Nick Szabo was the one that wrote that, which is cool.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people think it's Satoshi Nakamoto. If he is, let's just say this. If Nick Szabo is Satoshi Nakamoto, then hats off to him for never selling his Bitcoin.
I think it was Hal Finney, but anyways.
Yeah. But that's an argument. If it was him, then amazing.
Sure.
I also more than likely think it's Hal Finney as well. But
yeah, so don't worry about anybody having a patent on anything DeFi. That's funny. Like, anyways, I'll shut up for now. I'll let Heidi do the video. Yeah. But,
Claudia Schwartz asked me, this is the last question.
Sure.
How or where do you learn how to use decentralized exchanges? I tried MetaMask. It's a disaster. It's true. A lot of them there's all different sorts, but most of them work in the very similar manner. The same concept is basically you have a wallet, you're connecting your wallet to the platform, you make your trade, and you're confirming everything within your wallet because everything is in your custody. You're not sending anyone your coin. Maybe you're interacting with a smart contract, but that's different. I'm not doing this all here, but for those of you who are interested, when we do launch learningcrypto.com to host our membership site, there's going to be a lot more well-organized information there, including tutorials and things on how to use things like decentralized exchanges. If you're interested, I posted one on Uniswap last year. If you just search Crypto Tips Uniswap, there should be a few of them that pop up. And anyway, yeah, that'll get your toes wet. Dip your toes in.
Sure. Yeah. Anyways, well, thanks, guys.
Yeah. Thank you, awesome, everyone, for tuning in. Happy New Year. Happy birthday, Bitcoin.
Absolutely.
And cool.
There's
always one more.
Would you buy Bitcoin via Bitcoin ATM?
I would bet a Bitcoin.
Okay.
Every live stream. We have one more question.
Okay. Any risks? Is the Bitcoin ATM price the same as buying via online exchanges? No way. I think Bitcoin ATM is such a ripoff.
A lot of premiums.
Yeah.
Although
premiums. Okay. I'm sorry, not a ripoff, but
yeah,
it's a premium. So you're paying for
a premium. But here's an argument also for like the fees on Ethereum is like part of you doesn't want to pay the premium and part of you doesn't want to pay the fee, but if you're investing in a coin that you've researched well or that you know about, most likely you're going to recoup that anyway. So, is it better than just, I'm not trying to inspire FOMO by any means, but, Stefan, thank you so much for the super chat.
Oh, that was it. Thank you.
What did he say?
That was it.
No, it was a new one.
Oh.
Happy New Year, and thank you for all your amazing content. You're welcome, Stefan. Thank you.
I'm like, what is that? Anyways. Would you consider Terra UST as a state? Yeah, for sure.
It's definitely an option we'll be using.
Absolutely, especially when the U.S. is like cracking down regulations on centralized stables. Like, absolutely.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? Like,
we're definitely going to be using multiple different ones just to, again, hedge our bets in case anything happens.
For sure. But I think that could be a really good.
It's a decentralized one, so it's good.
And the cool thing about Luna, check this out, Heidi. What? They burn Luna, right?
Yeah, the tokenomics is pretty cool.
Yeah, so the more that's being sent, what is it? So
every time that they're minting stable coins, like the more people that want to buy UST, they have to mint stable coins.
Yeah.
And so because they can't just mint them out of nowhere and because they don't have reserves, that's where Luna token comes in, and they're buying Luna off the open market and they burn it. So they're reducing the supply of Luna to create more. So it's interesting to see what would happen as people are exiting this bull market into stable coins. If they're choosing UST, I think Luna might perform pretty well.
Do really well.
Into the end of the bull market, like into, probably.
And then back into the bull market.
But when it switches, I don't know if it's going to be a reverse, if Luna's going to be dropping,
Why not?
Because
of wait, hold on a second.
It's a reverse. They're creating
no.
more Luna, right?
Oh yeah, fine. But think about it. By the next bull market, there's going to be so many regulations on stable coins.
Oh yeah, it's true.
That people are going to be like,
yeah, the amount
UST,
of volume.
sweet.
Yeah.
And it's not only that, they've already burned all those coins.
Yeah, that's true.
So it could be an endless bull market for Luna. Anyway, sorry,
No, it's true.
The mind just goes woof.
But UST has also been listed on quite a few exchanges too, so it's getting out there.
Yeah.
So
we own Luna, by the way.
Yeah.
And
So maybe
our CT Club members
crypto
own Luna.
2022 is the year of the
early.
Luna. This is not sponsored by any
No,
means by Luna. We don't do sponsored content here. Welcome to Crypto Tips.
Anyways, we should
end
goodbye.
This.
Anyways, thank you for joining us. Please like, subscribe, check us out on our CT Club, and we really love this. So please check us out next Monday. And
every Monday, noon Eastern time, 5 p.m. where we are. So yeah. Anyway.
All right, guys. Bye.
That was really